The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net. The Black Museum. Horror and mystery based on Scotland Yard's collection, Orson Welles was both host and narrator for stories of horror and mystery based on Scotland Yard's collection of murder weapons and various ordinary objects once associated with historical true crime cases. Walking through the museum, Welles would pause at one of the exhibits, and his description of an artifact served as a device to lead into a wryly narrated dramatized tale of a brutal murder or a vicious crime. In the United States, the series aired on the Mutual Network between January 1st and December 30th, 1952. Beginning May 7th, 1953, it was also broadcast over Radio Luxembourg sponsored by the cleaning products Dreft and Miro. Since the BBC carried no commercials, Radio Luxembourg aired sponsored programs at night to England. In the United States, a program of similar scope, using many of the same picked cases as the Black Museum, and nearly mirroring its broadcast run was broadcast by NBC called Whitehall 1212. The two shows were different in the respect that while Whitehall 1212 told the story of a case entirely from the point of view of the police starting from the crime scene, the Black Museum was more heavily dramatized and played out scenes of the actual murders and included scenes from the criminal's point of view. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
And now Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network.
When we start to talk, that's when you start to react, audience. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the very important part. If we say something funny or something that amazes you, react, please, because we've had some mail saying it sounds like we're broadcasting from an air-sealed room, but it's not the case. Is it, audience?
Hands on those eyes.
Oh, no, that's...
Hey, what's in the great Bob and Ray fondue bowl today?
Fondue.
Brussels sprouts in there?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Wallace, Bob and Ray's small assistant, what's in there?
Wallace,
I don't know. I didn't fill it up.
Well, now look, if you're not nice to us, we're not going to play your record today.
Okay. You want to play it?
We're going to try to get to it if we have time.
I really want a career singer.
If the occasion arises, Wallace, our small assistant, has made a demo record, a demonstration record that he'd like to have us play, and we'll try to get to it today.
I'll appreciate it if you do.
All right.
Now, I wonder if I
hi,
could
Mary.
have the microphone to announce my new project. Things are really flying for me now, Bob.
Well, listen, you mentioned something last week about going into business or something. What is this?
Well, I have bought an old home up in Maine.
Hey.
It's right on Turhan Bay.
I know that place. That's beautiful.
And I'm turning it into an inn with old New England food. And
I think
it'd be a nice, lovely place, I think.
I think that's right down your alley. That's a wonderful thing because you are such a good cook.
Well, I've always wanted to operate a place like that, Bob. And so long as I'm getting along, it's time for me to think of the future.
Of course. Where'd you get the list for?
Well, I have what you call a mortgage. And the man at the bank advised me to put a heavy mortgage on it so it wouldn't blow away. That's what he said.
The roof was a little light.
Yeah, so that's what I've done.
And you're right.
Put a lot of money into it.
What are you going to call this place?
Well, I thought of calling it Dewdrop Inn, but then I realized there are thousands of those all over, so I've settled on Grossinger's.
Oh, now wait a minute. That's using that, too.
Who is?
There is one up here, upstate New York here.
It's funny, I probably heard about that. It was in my mind, and I thought of it myself.
Subliminal to you, yeah.
Well, maybe Emily Shaw, or Mary.
We have those.
Oh. Well.
Just Mary Magoon.
How about Skytop Lodge?
Well, is it on a high point of land overlooking the bay?
Yes, it's very high.
There's a Skytop Lodge over in Pocono.
Oh, there is one.
Oh. Well, then I think maybe I'll just call it Mary Magoon's Inn, home cooking.
Fine. Are you going to do all the cooking yourself, or do you...
Well, I'll have to get a salad boy, and I'll have to get a dishwasher, and...
Why don't you get a French chef and really do
I
it
don't know about French cuisine up there. I think people want good old what they call farm cooking.
Well, of course, they do look for that, I suppose.
Country cooking. That's what we're going to specialize in. Country cooking.
Well, you're going to appeal to the Rubens then, as well as the...
that's right. All the apple knockers who live up there, as well as the city folk who want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city life. Apple knockers, rubes, anybody are welcome.
I suppose you're going to...
Slickers, you name it.
Yeah. I suppose you're going to belong to one of the... eating clubs, the credit clubs, so that...
Well, I tell you this, I'll accept all credit cards. The only thing is, I'm going to send out my own bill and say whatever percentage would be going out.
Well, that'll...
kind of a sneaky way to add to my overall gross.
I think it is. It's kind of taking...
My attorney, who's from Philadelphia, he advised me to do that.
Well... I hope you're successful. When do you plan to open? You got an opening date set, or...?
Yes, we're going to try to open the weekend after Labor Day.
Hey, that's a real good time. I mean,
it's this coming weekend.
Yeah, you won't be...
it's the end of the season, but it's...
Well, a big rush will be on.
No, that's right. We can more or less mosey around and take care of one or two people, and we won't be troubled with too many.
You going to have entertainment up there?
Well, I thought maybe Saturday night we could have in some music, maybe a piano player, celeste, organ, or something, I don't know. Floors are kind of creaky. I don't suppose we could put a heavy organ in there.
No, you know where to come for your entertainment, the Matinee Entertainment Bureau. We book all kinds of acts, and I think we would have something that would fit in very well if you're in.
Well, I don't know, Bob. I think I'd rather go for some of the local people. I know there's several boys up there have their own orchestras.
Well, keep in touch with us and let us know how the plans are working out.
Calvin Hetchkett, I know, has a three-piece orchestra. He's not too far. He's over in Bailey's Mistake, Maine.
Well, we'll be up there for the opening. In fact, we can probably cover it if Lou gets back in time.
Would you? Well, thank you for making available this wonderful advertising.
Wonderful free plunge for you.
Coast to coast, I can't get over it.
Figured we weren't doing anything else.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Hey, Bob and Ray.
Friends, I think you remember Tex Blasedale.
I have one of your pistachio nuts there.
Please help yourself.
Thanks.
Tex Blasedale has been with us for many years, and he's on the road with the Smoky Valley Boys most of the time.
Not on the road anymore. We've decided to settle down here in Big Town.
That old cowboy suit, how long have you been wearing that one?
About 14 years.
I wonder if we could change...
A lot of good miles left in it.
I wonder if you'd get downwind, Tex. And
all right, I just moved down to the microphone.
Wonderful. Good. I think I'll be more comfortable.
Now, I hear Mary's going to open an inn and that she's looking for entertainment.
That's right.
I figured this was just the spot for me and the Smoky Valley Boys.
Well, you have the boys here. What kind of music will you entertain or furnish?
Well, we furnish, of course, the traditional Western brand of music. Plus, it's been a long time since we played together, and we're running extensive rehearsals at the present time.
I see. Do you want to give a little sample?
This one has nothing in it.
You want to give a little sample? Oh, really? That happens sometimes.
I brought the boys up here, and maybe they could audition.
Okay, come on, Pie Plant and Rhubarb, all you folks. Slim and Tex.
And the other Tex there. He don't talk, but he's a funny fellow just the same.
Okay, well, Mary, you want to give this a listen?
I'd be delighted. And I only hope it's the type of music I want.
All right. Stand by, man. When I give you the downbeat, let's do it up real good for him. 1 and 2. Go! How do you like it?
Well,
What happened, Smokey?
well, when's the
Smokey's a little unused to the electric guitar there. He's got to get unplugged there.
It's pretty silly playing with one foot in a pail full of water, too.
Well, I told you he was funny.
Yeah. All right, well, go ahead. Try it again. Let's see.
Well, let's have something different here, fellas. 1 and 2 and 3 and...
Well,
all right.
just a second, Tex. So, well, where's the music?
That's what I say.
Vamp, you know.
I know, but we're having extensive rehearsals, and we will get into melody and repertoire in probably a few days or so.
Hey, Tex, before you go on, I have a record here of the Bob and Ray Small Assistant Wallace.
Oh, yes.
And before we go into your music any further, I wonder if you'd give that a listen and see maybe if you could use him as your vocalist.
Well, we sing ourselves, you know. I don't know whether
you should hear. He could be a featured vocalist, or you could sing along with him. See?
Well, let me hear his record.
You better listen to it, buddy.
All right, Wallace, we'll listen to it.
Okay, go ahead. Give it a spin, Joe.
Sweet melodies, greeting the dawn, happy the lawn.
That's a lot of noise out of a little feller like that, ain't it?
Well, you like it, don't you?
Well, it's good, but it don't fit into the Western brand of music.
I don't think... Well, you see, Tex, I'd love to be able to hire you, but I'm afraid I don't like the it's all
I
vamp.
think
There doesn't seem to be any tune.
This would go great in a country inn like you.
Do you have another one you could play for?
Well, we've been working on this one. We got it partway finished, but
You fellas,
as I said, most of the stuff we're doing now is vamps. You know.
You want me to sing along with it?
No, you don't need to, Wallace. I think we can handle this one by ourselves. You all ready, Smokey and Tex? All right. Give them a sample. Go.
Well, Tex?
Yeah?
I know you're busy strumming the guitar, but where's the song? I mean,
Well, we get to that at the end of the vamp.
Oh, all right.
They got this down real good right now.
Well, I mean, you can have too long a vamp. You know that?
Well, I
All right,
suppose
cut it. We're running out of time.
Hold it up. Hold it up.
I don't think I need it. Thank you very much.
Keep working on it, Tex, anyway. Maybe we'll find another spot.
We'll figure out something for Mary. Don't worry.
Thanks a lot.
Time has certainly run away from us today. We can call in Arthur Schrank tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to.
So until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumb.